the American teenager on the WTA Tour who is looking more dangerous than Alexandra Eala. Alexandra Eala is one of the WTA Tour's top young prospects, drawing widespread acclaim for her rise to prominence in 2025. Throughout last year, the Filipino continued to establish herself as a threat wherever she went, demolishing national records from her home country with alarming ease. Already, at just 20 years old, Alexandra Eala is on track to be one of the greatest tennis players that the Philippines has ever produced. The backing of an entire nation certainly helps build her hype, as well as Rafael Nadal's huge praise for Eala. And yet, there is perhaps another youngster on tour, who is just 18 years old, who might be getting overlooked because of Eala. Iva Jovic could be a bigger threat than Alexandra Eala in 2026. Ironically, it's the player Eala has been playing doubles with over the past week, Iva Jovic. Just 18 years old, this American talent is already ranked 30th in the world, nearly 20 places above Eala, with both having reached the semifinals of the ongoing ASB Classic. And, in 2025, she appeared in the main draw of all 4 Grand Slam tournaments for the first time in her career, claiming wins in Melbourne, Paris, and New York. However, what truly sets Jovic apart from Eala is the fact that she has claimed her maiden elite-level title, having won the WTA 500 tournament in Guadalajara. Alexandra Eala is also destined for great things in 2026. Jovic's undeniable and arguably undervalued talents should not detract from the incredible player that Eala already is, though. After all, she too has come so close to claiming her first title on the WTA Tour, having lost the final of the Eastbourne Open to Maya Joint despite having 4 championship points. Had she converted one of them, Eala would have become the first Filipina to capture a WTA Tour title. History repeated itself in today's ASB Classic Match 2, where she once again blew a match point before conspiring to lose. It'd be foolish to bet against her accomplishing this feat in 2026, as she and Jovic seek to take over the women's game and usurp the established elite. The quiet storm in American red, white, and blue. Some dangers announce themselves with noise. They come with fireworks, with headlines written in capital letters, with the weight of expectation bending every swing of the racket. Others arrive differently, soft-footed, almost polite, until one day the court feels smaller, the air tighter, and opponents realize the match has tilted somewhere they can't quite name. On the WTA Tour right now, that quieter danger belongs to an American teenager, a girl still young enough to look surprised when cameras follow her walk to the practice courts, yet seasoned enough to make seasoned professionals uncomfortable. In conversations about teenage phenoms, Alexandra Eala's name often comes up first, deservedly so. But there is another teenager, draped in American colors, whose game carries a different kind of menace, less theatrical, more inevitable. Her danger lies not in spectacle, but in certainty. She doesn't rush points. She doesn't play as if she's borrowing time from the future. Instead, she plays as though she already owns it. A game built like a blueprint. What makes this American teenager so threatening is how complete she looks so early. Many young players burst onto the tour with one overwhelming weapon: a thunderous forehand, an untouchable serve, a fearless return. Those tools get them noticed. They get them wins. But they also get studied, diagrammed, and eventually defused. This teenager's game resists easy diagrams. Her serve isn't just a starter pistol for the point, it's a positioning tool. She places it wide when she needs space, into the body when she wants to steal time, and down the tee when she senses doubt. The first ball sets a tone: you will play where I tell you. From the baseline, she doesn't rush winners. She builds them. Heavy topspin pulls opponents off the court, then a flatter strike arrives like a closed door. Her backhand, so often the liability of young players, is a stabilizer, a quiet axis around which rallies rotate. It doesn't shout, but it never breaks. Compared to Alexandra Eala's expressive left-handed creativity, this American's tennis feels architectural. Where Eala paints, the American drafts. Where Eala improvises, the American calculates. Both approaches are dangerous. But calculation ages especially well. The mind of a veteran in a teenage body. What truly separates her, though, is not technique. It's her emotional economy. Watch her after losing a long rally. There's no collapse, no visible bargaining with the moment. She turns, adjusts her strings, and walks back to the line as if the point never existed. Young players often carry points with them like luggage. She travels light. In tight moments, break points, tie breaks, late set pressure, she simplifies. No heroics. No panic. She chooses margins over memories, percentages over pride. It's the kind of decision-making usually learned through years of heartbreak, not teenage summers. This is where she starts to look more dangerous than Alexandra Eala, whose brilliance sometimes invites risk. The American teenager rarely invites chaos. She controls it. Opponents sense this. They feel rallies stretching just long enough to test patience. They feel their own aggression turning against them. Against her, players don't lose in one spectacular moment. They erode. An American tennis DNA, rewritten. American tennis has long been associated with power, big serves, first strike forehands, points decided quickly. This teenager carries that lineage, but she edits it. The power is there, yes, but it's measured. It's used with intention, not impulse. She moves better than the stereotype allows. Her footwork is efficient, almost understated. She arrives early, sets her base, and hits from balance. Defense isn't a scramble, it's a reset. Transitioning forward, she closes the net with purpose, not hope. This is not rebellion against American tennis tradition. It's refinement. And refinement is terrifying. Growing into the tour, not fighting it. Many teenage players feel like visitors on the WTA Tour, constantly reminded that they're young, learning, getting experience. This American doesn't play like a guest. She plays like a tenant who plans to stay. She schedules her seasons wisely. She absorbs losses without public drama. She doesn't chase validation on social media or inflate every win into prophecy. Her development feels intentional, almost private. That patience compounds. Each tournament adds something subtle, a better return position, a smarter shot selection on big points, a calmer body language when momentum shifts. These are small gains, but small gains are how dominance is built. Compared to Alexandra Eala, whose career has already produced iconic moments and historic milestones, the American's rise feels quieter. But quiet doesn't mean slower. Sometimes it means steadier. Why she's more dangerous than she looks. Danger in tennis isn't just about what a player can do today. It's about what they'll look like when the margins shrink. This American teenager already wins without playing her best. That is the most alarming trait of all. She doesn't need everything clicking. She needs just enough. As her body strengthens, her serve sharpens, and her experience deepens, the gaps in her game threaten to disappear entirely. And when a player with patience, balance, and emotional control adds more firepower, that's when the tour changes shape around them.